true story. Did you know that there is actually a library cartoon out there? It's true. Every day I read my favorite library comic, and on Fridays they publish a book talk in comic form. So this week my library aides went through and pulled some of their favorite books that have the comic book talk and put them out here on display. So come down to the library. We have about 25 of them. They're fabulous. People are checking them out left and right. Here's a few of my favorites. Between a Rock and a Hard Place. They turned this one into a movie too. But this is about Aaron, who's an experienced hiker, goes out hiking one day all by himself, doesn't tell anybody, big no-no, and a boulder falls on his arm and crushes it, and he's trapped there in the desert for 6 days until he finally realizes the only way to get out of there alive is to cut off his arm. Next up we have The Thief, but don't judge this book by its ugly cover. Instead, judge it by the comic that's been drawn. This is a story about Jen, who is the world's best thief, and he just stole the king's signature ring. Imagine getting that off his finger. And the problem is he can't stop bragging about it. So he ends up in jail. He can't find a way out. Finally, they release him and they say, if you help us steal a gem from the goddess, we'll let you go free. So Jen sets off to do that. But the question is, really, who is Jen? So this, like I said, this really is one of my favorite fantasies. And then I can't believe my aides put this up here, Alcatraz and the Evil Librarians. This, don't read it. There's no such thing as evil librarians. We are not trying to control information, and we are not taking over the world. And stay away from Alcatraz, that guy. So don't read that garbage, but everything else here is good. Come on down and see what we have.